breeds. To unearth the Turkish Angora's ancient origins, you'll have to go back over 1,000 years to the land of Turkey, the Ankara region. Back in the day, this region was known as Angora, which explains the breed's name. They're likely the direct descendants of the very first cats ever domesticated in the Fertile Crescent. The pure white aesthetic felines with stunning eyes caught the eyes of Turkish royalty, and they were repeatedly crossbred for these features. But this became so prolific that by the end of the 19th century, pure white Angoras were nearly extinct. But how did they survive, you might ask? Well, the answer is in the next point. Number 2, they were preserved by a zoo. Yep, Turkish Angoras are the only domestic cats that are kept and raised in a zoo. You see, back when the Turkish Angora's pure white coats were on the brink of extinction, the Ataturk Forest Farm and Zoo in Ankara decided to preserve the cats. They started a breeding program in the early 20th century to maintain those pure white coats, so no other criterion was ever applied. For decades, they nurtured and raised the cats, but they didn't start selling them outside of Turkey until the swinging 60s. Breeding pairs of Turkish Angoras eventually made their way to Canada and the United States. And in 1963, the Cat Fanciers Association registered their first Angora. Number 3, American Angoras are genetically different. Are you ready for a whisker-twisting revelation? Well, here's the deal. Turkish Angoras found in the US have a bit of a genetic secret. They might be purebred on paper, but let's just say their family tree has a few unexpected branches. You see, these American Angoras only retain a tiny portion of the original zoocat DNA. It turns out, they actually descend from European random-bred cats. So even though they're called Turkish Angoras, American Angoras are actually a whole other breed population. Number 4, they are a pretty rare breed. Despite their comeback from the brink of extinction, Turkish Angoras are still a rare sight to behold. In fact, they're so hard to come across, they even made an appearance on a list of top 10 rarest cat breeds in the world. Simply finding a breeder can be like searching for buried treasure. And even when you finally get a hold of them, you'll likely have to get on a waiting list. And be prepared to fork out anywhere between $600 and $1,500 or even more. Number 5, white isn't their only color. If you thought the Turkish Angora was all about the pristine white look, think again. Sure, back in the day, they were all about that pure white elegance. People prized and even bred them for the stunning white aesthetic. But the Angoras of today have broken from this monochromatic mold and have embraced a palette of over 20 coat varieties. You'll find them in colors like black, cream and red, and patterns like solid, bicolor, and even calico. Number 6, they can be odd-eyed. You see, a white coat wasn't the only distinguishing feature of traditional Turkish Angoras. Their striking blue or green eyes would also steal the show. But this is yet another tradition they've broken. Modern Angora eyes can be amber and yellow along with the traditional colors. However, the most iconic and stunning of them all are the odd-eyed Angoras. These captivating creatures boast a mesmerizing combination of two different eye colors. Number 7, they're prone to deafness. Did you know that around 7 to 22% of cats are born deaf? How about the fact that the chance rises to 40% if the cat has one blue eye? Worse yet, if both their eyes are blue, there's nearly an 85% chance that they can't hear, usually in only one ear. Simply put, white cats with blue eyes are genetically predisposed to deafness, and the Turkish Angora is no different. But don't let that discourage you from owning a Turkish Angora, because they can still be wonderful companions. Just be aware that they may be a bit more vocal since they can't hear themselves. Number 8, they're feline border collies. Turkish Angoras have earned the endearing title of being the feline equivalent of border collies. You see, these remarkable cats possess a level of brain power that rivals the awe-inspiring intelligence of their canine counterparts. They're as sharp as a tack, and they'll quickly learn anything you teach them to do. Plus, Angoras have been known to put this intelligence to use by trying to be helpful. Whether it's helping out with daily tasks or attempting to organize your belongings, these brainiacs are always eager to lend a paw. Number 9, they enjoy riding on your shoulders. One of the unique qualities of your Angora is their tendency to provide constant surveillance. They have a knack for finding the highest perch available, whether it's shelves, their trusty cat tower, or even your unsuspecting shoulders. Yep, they'll climb on your shoulders and ride around atop their lofty throne. Whether you're cooking up a storm in the kitchen or just relaxing with a good book, your Angora will be around to offer their expert opinion and guidance. Number 10, they love water. We all know the old saying that cats and water don't go hand in hand, right? Well, what if we were to tell you that most cats actually enjoy a good splash and spray? Don't believe me? Well, the Turkish Angora is here to back me up. These aqua enthusiasts are always ready to take the plunge, whether it's batting at droplets from a faucet, splashing in a shallow bowl, or even joining you in the shower.